Welcome back to Fresh Living. We are all focusing on New Year goals right now. Hopefully we are, right? And what better way to improve yourself than working on becoming a better parent? We have Brad here. Okay, this is a big title. You ready? A speaker, executive coach, best-selling author, and world record-breaking track athlete. Thanks for joining us, Brad.
So great to be back, Carrie.
It's good to see you. Okay, so why is this a good time of year to start talk about parenting skills?
Well, it's a human condition, right? This is a new time, new beginnings. I think it's a great time to just dig in and test our resolve. Let's get better.
Let's get better. I like that. Why do you think it's so hard to keep New Year's resolutions?
Well, I think the reason is we just make it too complicated. You know, the great old adage, folksy wisdoms that less is more.
Yeah.
I think that we try to do too much, and by February we're just exhausted, right? So the idea is to keep it super simple. Just one thing to add, maybe one thing to subtract from your parenting rituals or your parenting role. And if you added one thing, one good thing habit, and got rid of a bad habit, you're going to have a dramatic effect on your family culture.
You really would. And parenting is so important. So if you can give us a couple ideas on where we can start.
Right, so I think that maybe the ones coming from outside yourself isn't it. I think maybe when you're first heard about this segment, you thought of one. That's the one you ought to be doing, because that's the one that's coming from inside of you. That's the one that you're probably going to make stick.
That you immediately think of.
Yep.
Which me, I think of to be more present.
And once again, add one and also subtract one. Because there's some things that you're doing as a parent that you probably ought not to be doing. It's a habit, just a poor habit. So here's some ideas that I brought with me as well. Don't eat alone. Eat together. What if you set a habit this year, 2020 is the year you're finally going to make this one stick.
We're going to sit down and eat together. Once
per day, at least once per day, and make that one stick. And if you systematize it a little bit, it would be even more fun. So what if you came up with this notion of a peach and a pit? So you're sitting down together, and you just go around the table and say, hey, what's one sweet, delicious thing that's happened to you today? The peach, right? And then you get them talking about that.
Yes.
And then okay, so give us a pit. What's something that was kind of bitter, something hard to swallow?
That we can work on.
No, just some experience you've had today that was the pit of your day. So you're talking about some positive and some negative, and then you go to the next, and the next, and the next. You go all the way around the table, and they're guaranteed some humor and some validation. The peach in the pit. That's
speaking our truths. Do you have a favorite one? Would that be your favorite?
Well, how about catching people doing things right is another one that I wanted to bring. Instead of catching them doing wrong so often, catching them doing things right. So here's one that I wanted to bring that is a favorite. 5-5 formula. What if you had just a burst of energy for the first 5 seconds when someone returns home, and the last 5 seconds before they leave? And it might not be something spoken, it's just a look of love. It especially works great with the challenging bits. When someone has given you something negative, they're late, let's say. So before you launch in with the adrenaline, you just give them the look of love, and you remember why you love this person and why you're glad they're in your life.
That's so good, Brad.
So bring them 5 seconds of positive and 5 seconds of negative.
And if we need more information, where can we go?
Oh, the upliftfamilies.org. There's the tips page that's got tons of articles, lots of videos to help you be a better parent.
You're awesome, Brad. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Kate.